A power fist is a large metal gauntlet surrounded by an energy field that disrupts solid matter. The power fist is large and slow in combat, and so the bearer must be willing to take damage before they can strike back. The benefits of the power fist are that it increases the user's strength, much like power armor, due to the extra power put in by the cybernetics, which allow it to move. And the energy field it emits tends to tear solid matter apart. Today in this video, we are going to be putting together the Forge World Titan Reaver Fist. Now the first thing we've got to do is look at the instructions, which are literally just an image that we have to follow and try and put this big weapon together. Next thing we have to do is take the box out of the box because it has all the pieces in it, and we can see that it was made in 2023 of April 19th. After seeing all the pieces and seeing that they are absolutely perfect with no bubbles or any warping, seriously, we then go to the sprue gates and start cutting them off with some clippers, which you don't need a Dremel for this kit because they're all pretty flat and thin, so it'd be easy to remove all of them without any difficulties. After I do the clipping, I then take a hobby knife and start shaving off where there's some mold slippage and where the supports were to make it a nice smooth finish around the armor trim and any other parts of the model. Once I'm finished with cleaning the parts off, I then start to score the edges of each little part so the super glue will easily adhere and quickly dry, connecting them all the pieces together very efficiently and to ensure that they don't break off as easily, because the scratching provides friction, basically almost welding the pieces together. Once I get the thumb connector all glued together, I start to work on the fingers and I start clipping all those pieces off the sprues. I didn't clip them all off at once because the pieces would have got all mixed matched and it would just look weird. But on the in-between joints, there is actually an arrow showing you which way they're supposed to face out so you don't mess it up by accident. Now here's where I start to actually put all the thumb pieces together onto the connector that will eventually glue on to the body of the fist. Now here I'm doing the same thing with the scoring technique with the knife, so the ball joint on the finger can fit perfectly in the socket and the super glue dries fast enough so I can quickly get this model built, and so the fingers don't just fall off after long periods of time. Now after gluing on all the fingers to the hand, this is what the Titan Power Fist looks like. I tried to make it look like a real hand, using my own as reference to make it look like it's just dangling, resting to its side as it walks through skyscrapers, battlefields, destroying everything in its wake. And then now I start working on the actual arm, again scraping off any leftover supports and mold lines that need to be cleaned up. I now start to dry fit parts of the arm together where the piston goes into this little socket area to see how short I want to cut it, because I kind of want to have it bent slightly so it's not just completely straight down. So I cut off a little bit of that piston so I can move it up just a little bit, ever so slightly, and then I continue with the shaving and other assemblies of the model. Now as I'm building this, you're probably wondering, do I actually have a Reaver Titan? No, I just bought this because it looked cool and because I have files to print one, even though GW may not like that. I want one so badly. It's my favorite Forge World model, but I can't afford that. So I got the weapons that I can officially, and then just print the body. So yeah. Right now I'm dry fitting everything together before I start gluing all the pieces together to see the pose I want for it. And then once that's done, I start scoring the surface of all the parts and then start adding super glue, and then that's basically done. I'm not putting the pipes on because if I ever get an official one, I'd like it to match that and not a 3D printed body. Exactly. With the hand glued on to the arm, that is all for this video. And if you have anything you're interested in the future, please let me know down in the comments. Maybe like, it helps me out deeply. And now for the reveals.